I've observed that having one log won't burn if you work at it. But if you have two or more, the heat from the two sources feed off of each other. It builds an interactive energy. They support each other. If only there was some human principle that was relevant. If only we could observe each other's needs and lend a helping hand to each other. To band together. It's the warmth that we create together that makes this journey possible. This planet Earth is too cold to not light a fire amongst us together. A fire of mutual support. If we're to bring the breath of life back into our friendships again, an eager, hopeful expectation that love will lead to better. Let's remember our oneness. We each bring to the fire things of value. So I say, breathe on it. Remember that the orientation of the logs can be modified. If one log is, for instance, doing more of the work, well, balance it, you know? If one log is starving the other one of oxygen, find a way to give it air. The fire will thank you. And so, in our lives, in our relationships, in our framing of our experience, your life is not a certainty in its current structures. You have the ability to maneuver the situation, to manipulate the variables and the angles, to change your perspective on things, to explore mutual benefit. We work together in our highest insight state of mind, eager and hopeful and supportive. Loving, gentle heading changes. Smooth moves, gentle wide turns. But no doubt, a manipulation, a change. A choice of will. As the conscious being in the house, you have authority. The rocks have less of a voice. in what happens on this earth. The trees move things but slowly. The birds just watch and laugh. And the human beings make things, change things, affect things, and observe things. And some of the things that we observe in our past experience, our past models and ways of being, we realize are not our future ways. And in a brilliant act of forgiveness and radical acceptance, we let it go and say, wow, that's how we used to do it back in the olden days. Because we're on our way to the newen days. The new way to live is based in balance. It's based in flow. It's based in happiness, authentic human well-being. That's the new currency. Is it humanitarian? Is this lifestyle serving you? This job, this place, these people? Of course, people are to be served. That's what the love does. We serve each other, we support each other. None above the other. The old model of the human experience was above and below. And down on the surface of the earth, the humans believed in above and below. They believed in kings and courts and commoners. And these ideas rang true in certain places still. But for the vast majority, this model doesn't serve. It separates us. And it disempowers us. And it severs our connection to our feeling of worthiness as a human being. Every human deserves to feel special in the eyes of the universe, worthy within their own minds. Pure, holy, and sacred as the day you were born. We must remember that no one is above another in their purity, in their deservingness of good treatment. As we release the judgmental programs that we have learned, the behavior patterns, the thought processes that we've been taught through example, and through our own twisted anger, we have experienced what a closed heart can feel like before we realize that all are worthy, all are holy. Before we realize that equality is the truth and that no one can be treated less than humanely. That was the old way. And the new way is way more fun. But the old way will reoccur in your mind. Programming started really early. The thought patterns associated with culture and expectation of what a person will be based on what they look like, based on their voice, their language, their culture, and their monetary status. We were so shallow as to judge another human being based on these illusions. If you blindfold your horse and she runs into a tree, don't blame her. That was you. That was me. Every time we slip into the illusion that we're separate. And as we merge into oneness and expand out what that means, and we quiet our minds such that we may listen. If we so choose, we may have conversations with infinite intelligence. You may ask, and then you may listen to the silence with your own meditation. To have the courage to face the feistiness of silence that crawls back in again from the crack of least resistance with something that's more important than you sitting here in silence. The lively human mind is active. However, it can be trained and civilized. It can be made in congruence with the oneness that is true. If the illusion is seen through, and the masks come off, and you see that everyone on the stage was you, you awaken from the insanity into what you used to think of as insanity. But if it's true, there's nothing insane about it. It's what it is. It is what it is.